Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today in the shop we have an MGB, and the issue, it's a no start, and one of the things that's missing, if you've got MGBs, you're familiar with this sound. You turn on the key, you're supposed to hear that click 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 from the fuel pump going. There is no click click click, and so we're suspecting there's something wrong with the fuel pump. I've taken a look already and I've found out what it is, so let me show you. Okay, so on an MGB, here's the fuel pump. It's in the right-hand wheel well, and if you're going to change the fuel pump, you actually need to take the wheel out. It comes out through the side going that way, but anyway, we're not changing the fuel pump. The owner of this car had been replacing the battery and inadvertently hit the wire, it looks like, going into the fuel pump. That's this one right here, and you can see it's not connected where it should be. There's another wire, gets connected right here. That one is a ground, and it looks to me like all that really happened was the wire just got pulled off. But another thing that's important, well, we'll address that in a second. First, let's make sure that we're right. And I happen to have a 12-volt power source. If you don't have one, you can use a battery. That's okay. And if I can get these wires untangled, we should have ground. And let's just hook up the positive where that should be. By the way, this MGB is a 71. On, I think, pre-67, it might be a positive ground unless yours has been converted. So just be aware of that. Plug in our power source here. And if I'm right, when we turn this on, there should be the characteristic clicking. Let's see. Put the mic here so you can hear it. Sounds good to me. Alright, so next what we need to do is to get the wire back in place. We don't need this anymore, so we'll just go ahead and disconnect it. We've verified the problem. And here's the thing of note now. Let me move the camera a little closer again. Okay, so maybe you've noticed the color of this wire, kind of a light brown, light to medium brown. And the issue that I have with that is that if you look at the wiring diagram, this wire is supposed to be white, and it's notably not. So what I'm thinking is that, I'm hoping rather, that when this got disconnected, maybe it just wasn't hitting properly. This is a positive wire. There's no fuse. It goes straight to the battery. And I'm thinking when it got disconnected, it may have been touching something else. So when the owner was turning the key, trying to start it, this wire may have just been going straight to ground and short-circuiting. So I'm kind of hoping that's what happened, because if it is, then once we get it corrected, that shouldn't happen anymore. But this brown color is a sign that this wire got pretty hot. And you can tell there's a little bit of bubbling here. It's a little bit stiffer. So we're also going to cut back on the insulation here before we go ahead and put this back together. I just want to make sure that the wire turns back to white and that it really only got hot at this spot. Otherwise, we could have an issue where we should really be working on more of the harness. Okay, you can see we peeled back some of the insulation here, and it does turn back to white, which is what you want to see. It's a little dirty, but it turns back to white, which is what you want to see. So this section of wire here is going to go. We're going to have a new connection we'll just put on the end. And it looks like there's plenty of room, so I'm not too worried about stretching anything. This wire will just reconnect back. It seems like it's working okay, so I'm not going to worry about it. But as a general rule, be wary of these just kind of crimp terminals. They're okay. Just make sure that you've got a good solid connection. What you don't want to have happen is for water to get in, corrode, and then you could end up with a bunch of these terminals that are just like I said, they're okay, but after a while, depending on the weather that you're driving through, they do tend to fail, and so you just want to be careful what you're using. Make sure you've got a good connection, and if you don't have a good connection, suspect these. So anyway, that's what we're going to do, but we're going to get a new connector on the end of this, wire it back up, put in the battery box. Couple of things while we're down here. So I like to see this. This is a battery cutoff switch here. And the way that it works is you can see, or maybe you can't, let's see, yeah, you can. There's a bolt right up here that connects it to ground. And then it goes through the switch, and then the other side will connect to the, in this case, because it's a negative ground car, it'll connect to the negative terminal on the battery. And what you're doing then is you are disconnecting the battery from the ground. And so really good idea to have if you're storing your car for any period of time, if you've got a parasitic drain, it could be something like just the radio keeping the clock on. If you don't drive your car for months and months at a time, a battery cutoff switch is a great option for you. I put them in all of my cars. You can hide them, as you can see in here, pretty easily. So make sure that you do that. And that's it. So let's see. Oh, wow, that really is. Okay, the other thing you want to watch out for if you've got an MGB is the condition of this battery bracket here. Looks to me like probably at some point the battery had leaked, and the acid can corrode the metal. This is a pretty common thing to find on MGs. So you can see it here, clearly rusted out around the back. You can buy these plastic buckets to kind of sit in place there, and it's a good upgrade for an MG, although really at the same time you should either cut out or repair the metal too. So anyway, that's all we've got for you down here. Guys, while I've got you watching, I just wanted to take a second to thank you. Some of you probably know my main job is as a financial planner. I've been doing that for a couple of decades. But after this series of videos has started, a lot of you have been sending in carburetors, distributors. Just you run into trouble and you've had me do the rebuilding work for you. This MG here, somebody that found me. And so it's something where my wife and I were foster parents for a number of years. We adopted our son recently, and the extra money that's coming in from this shop work is really going a long way to help support that and help our family. So thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Even if all you're doing is just watching the channel, please like, subscribe, comment. It really does help, and I just wanted to say thank you. All right, now when we lower it down, all we need to do is reconnect the battery and see if it fires up. Okay, that's the battery connected. Now one thing's left, that's to see if it starts. Well guys, that's it for today. We've got the car back on the road. Hopefully these videos are helpful. If there are things that you'd like to see, post it in the comments below. You never know. I might have a similar project and I've already filmed it and just waiting to do the editing. So let me know what you'd like to see, but be a part of the community. Like, comment, subscribe. If you've got questions, let us know. Tell us about your British car experiences, whatever you want to do. But again, thank you very much for the support. I'll see you guys in about a week.